made. I used the golden spiral as like the base. With the circles, and I just added a background and some colors and stuff.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the colors you chose too. They work really well.
I like that they fade, like the colors fade too in your picture, and that's really cool.
So this is what I did. It's like a rule of thirds grid with a Star Wars quote in each like grid space.
Oh, I'm so in love with this already. That is so cool. What are some of the quotes?
There's like a Luke Skywalker quote saying like, "I am a Jedi like my father before me." And there's like multiple Jedi, Sith quotes, and then there's a Han Solo quote, "Don't get cocky," and then yeah.
Awesome.
I love that you take it to one of your interests. Like that's great. It comes from the heart, which is great in design.
Thanks.
I have that much time to do it.
That's okay. It still looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I like the pattern you picked for the texture.
Yeah. I just did it because it was circle.
For sure.
Did this almost like a leather seat, because when I thought of the grid, I just thought like a 3x3, and then I thought a seat. So I added that, and then when I tried to do the highlights, they kept adding a border, and then when I took the border off, it made like the curve straight, and I couldn't really figure out how to get it to stop.
We can look at that next week if you want. We can try to figure that out. But this looks great. You can tell that you use the rule of thirds here. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really look at that one. I like the colors too.
This. I add transparent stars.
I like the layering effect that you get from the transparent stars. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept. I don't know if we've seen that yet, but or maybe a little bit. But I love the transparency that you added. I think that really adds to your piece.
I deleted this like the spiral, but I did use the golden spiral method for composition. I kind of have like some patterns along the edges and under the text. I use like highlights and shading to create the form. Kind of like I use.
Oh, sorry.
You see it?
This looks very, very graphic design. It's a really good poster. I really like it.
Okay.
Great work, Joanna. That's amazing.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
This is just a word that I use with my friends all the time. It's our version of yes, except my friends just came up with it and just like, yes. So now it's our word of yes. I did emojis. Then there's some lines. And then I did little design thingies. And emojis. Wait, I already said emojis. And then there's a circle. So
I like that you tied it or connected it to, you've personalized it for yourself. You use a language that's very personal to you and your friends.
I like the emoji theme a lot that we've got going. This looks great.
Thanks.
Just because the font thing was a little bit too hard for me to figure out. And for the hello thing, I also put a bunch of emojis around it. I used the hashtag grid and some of the lines around it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a lot of detail too. I like that.
Mhm.
It's creative. I wasn't sure where you guys were gonna go with this, but I really like what you've done. That's very creative. That's something I could have thought about.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
World War thing last week.
Oh, cool.
And it was hard because I had to find like all the tanks and like the planes and all of that. And then I have to draw the line. Then I had to organize all the stuff and then there.
Yeah, you did a really good job. This is a lot to put together, and you did great.
I love that. I think that's the first military theme one that we have. I think that's really cool.